friends, my name is Kim. Welcome to Healing Cottage Homestead. Welcome to my kitchen. I'm so happy to have you with me today. Today is Thanksgiving and I am not celebrating the holiday with my family until tomorrow and Saturday. So I am just making, but I wanted some Thanksgiving dinner. So I am just making turkey cutlets. I'm doing smothered turkey, very similar to smothered pork chops. And so I bought turkey cutlets. And we are going to dredge those in flour. And had I thought about it, I would have put a little bit of baking powder in here. That makes the flour crisp up a little better. I don't know if my oil was quite hot enough. I mean, it sounds pretty good. I think I'll only make 2, and then I will potato from potato salad I made, and then I will freeze the other 2. And while those are browning, I'm going to go ahead and chop up some onion. When these are browned on the other side, I am going to actually put them in a skillet and put them in the oven to finish cooking so that they don't dry out. And while they're in the oven, I will make the gravy and then I'll top it. Okay, they're actually done, but I'll put them in there, and then we're going to add some of this flour into our skillet. And use those pan drippings to flavor our gravy. And you want to add enough that you get it a little thicker than what you would make for gravy. So I'll show you in a second. So see how it's this thickness? That's how much flour you want to add. And you want it to, you know what I did? I forgot I was going to saute the onions. So we're just going to make a regular gravy. And I'm not going to make this with the sauteed onions and garlic like I was going to. You want to brown your flour, so you don't want it to have that raw flour taste. And then you want to slowly add your broth. I'm using chicken broth. You can use turkey broth. I just have this open already, so that's what I'm using. And add adding it slowly and incorporating it in will help you to reduce the lumps in your gravy. I'm going to add just a little bit more. I want it to be thick because I'm going to add heavy cream. So you can see this is the thickness. It's thicker than you would typically want your gravy, but I've got all the lumps removed. And I'm going to go ahead and add about a 1/4 cup of heavy cream. And incorporate that in. I'm going to need a little bit more chicken broth. Salt and pepper the gravy. This would have been delicious had I remembered that I wanted to saute those onions and garlic in the grease before I added my flour. Give this a taste. It's perfect. It's rich. That heavy cream makes it super, that heavy cream makes it super rich. I'm going to get my turkey out of the oven and put it in the gravy. I will save this onion for tomorrow because I'm making gravy to go with the fried pork chops I'm making. And I will make the gravy with the onions and garlic then. I can tell you that this is more tender than any turkey breast I've ever made. Man, that gravy's good. Turkey is very moist, more moist than I like it. So that's the only reason I'm not jumping up and down. I'm going to let it cook a little bit longer for me because it's a little too moist for me. It's thoroughly done. It's 171. And you only need it to come up to 165. So it's definitely done. It's just more moist than what I enjoy. The gravy is super rich. That heavy cream just adds that extra oomph to it. And if you have never made gravy that way, I encourage you to give it a try. taste the chicken broth, and if I had used turkey broth, that would have been perfect. You can taste that broth, but then you just have this added richness from the cream. And you want to watch your salt, because if you're using store-bought chicken broth or turkey broth, that's going to have sodium in it. Unless you get the low sodium, it's still going to have sodium in it, but it's going to have less. So for smothered turkey cutlets, we're looking at 429 calories, 22 grams of fat, which is expected because you're looking at heavy cream, 22 grams of carbs with 1 gram of fiber, so 21 net carbs, which is not bad at all. And that gives us room to eat something else with this, like a broccoli casserole. Like I shared with you. I haven't shared it yet, I don't think, or maybe I have shared it. But that broccoli casserole I made, that would be a perfect addition to go with this. And you could still have a little bit of mashed potatoes or a little bit of stuffing. Depends on what your favorite things are and where you want to put your carbs. You can also, I don't encourage this all the time, but for a day like today, you can bank your carbs for the day. So if you know that you're going to eat one big meal and maybe just a little bit of protein in the morning and in the evening, and you're having a midday meal, or you're having an evening meal, and so you have protein in the morning and maybe at lunch, and then bank those carbs so that you are not overdoing your carbs for the day. I don't encourage that all the time, but on special occasions, we don't want to feel left out. We don't want to feel deprived. And that's the whole reason why I failed for so many years at this, is because I thought I had to eat gross diabetic food. And instead, we're just focusing on that carbohydrate count and that cholesterol count, because I have high cholesterol. So we're just focusing on those two things. And really, it changed everything. It changed, it made me lose weight, but also it just changed my love for food. It does have 91 milligrams of cholesterol, so it is under the 100 milligrams I try to stay under, and 35 grams of protein, so not bad at all. And like I said, that gravy is such a winner. I would eat that all day, every day, but I'm a gravy fan. And it's gonna go, I'm making some dressing in the oven, and I have some mashed potatoes because I tried to make potato salad and overcooked my potatoes. So I ended up with mashed potatoes, which will get eaten tomorrow. But I'm gonna have just a little bit of those to go with my turkey and my gravy. And so it'll be a pleasure. My meal will be a pleasure today, and I won't feel deprived like I missed out on Thanksgiving. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. It really, really helps me, friends. When you subscribe to my channel, you can put on the notification bell so you know when I'm posting videos, but I do post videos every Tuesday and Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern that are diabetic friendly. And then on Sundays at noon Eastern or around then, I post things that are a little bit more old-fashioned skill, and that's where the homestead comes into my channel name. I post about food preservation, maybe a unique bread recipe. I'm going to be doing a stretch and fold baguettes that I'm going to try and make this weekend. So more to come on that if that's a successful recipe, because it's a no-knead recipe. It's just a stretch and fold. So we'll give those a try. And those are the kinds of things that I like to post on Sundays. I am posting my mom's potato salad recipe, which was a fail the first time and it was almost a fail the second time, but I do have some actual pieces of potato in it now. So I will enjoy that on Saturday with my family. Anyway, I really enjoyed our time together today, friends, and I look forward to cooking with you again soon. Take care.